Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our 18th class of this advanced English course. Am I coming through okay? Can you hear me?
Yes, teacher. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening, Santiago.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, Harrison. Good evening, Mercedes. Good evening, Angeli. Good evening, Jetsina. Okay, guys. So for this class, we are going to review the last exercises of unit number 6, and we will introduce the first half of unit number 9. Remember that I told you that we're going to jump from unit 6 to unit 9 because I want you to see one topic. We won't be able to develop the whole topic because we need a lot of time for that, and next week is our last week of class. So but I will give you like an introduction. Okay, I will give you like an introduction of the conditionals in English. Okay, the conditionals, they are pretty important because we use them a lot in English. With that being said, let's start our way so we can make the most out of tonight's time. Okay, so in our last class, we were explaining a really easy topic, which was requests with modals and would you mind. We were discussing that both ways of asking are good ways of asking, but we have like levels of politeness, being would the most polite way to ask for a request. And we also see the structure of would you mind that is always followed by a gerund. Remember that a gerund, or present participle, is a verb that ends in ing. Okay, with that being said, let's start with our first homework. Match the request in column A with the appropriate responses in column B. Then compare with a partner and practice them. Okay, so let's start with number one. I'm gonna put it right here. Number one, would you mind not using your phone in class? Let's see a possible answer. Tell me, Alexander.
Would you mind not using your phone in the class? No, teacher?
Yes.
This one. For me, is possible. Sorry, I have to talk to my boss.
Okay, sorry, I had to talk to my boss. That makes perfect sense. Okay, that's good.
Okay.
Let's continue with number two. Would you mind speaking more quietly? Tell me, Yatsina.
Is letter B. Sorry, we didn't know we were so loud.
Loud. Okay, very well. Sorry, we didn't know we were so loud. Excellent answer. Let's continue with number three. Would you please turn on the air conditioner? Would you please turn on the air conditioner, Mercedes?
Letter A. Sure, no problem. I'd be glad to.
Okay, I'd be glad to. Okay, very, very well. Let's continue with number four. Can you make me a sandwich? Can you make me a sandwich? Tell me, Santiago.
Number 8, teacher.
Letter A, sure, no problem. I'd be glad to.
Yes, yes, teacher. Sure, no problem. I be back to.
I'd be glad to. Okay, so it's okay. Okay, that is a correct response to these two. Remember that here more than one answer may be possible. For this one, can you make me a sandwich? You can use, for example, I'm really sorry, but I'm busy. for example, another possible response. So it's okay. It's okay. Let's continue with number 5. Can you help me with my homework? Tell me, Mercedes.
Letter, letter F.
Letter
I'm
F. I'm
really
really sorry,
sorry,
but I'm busy.
but
Right?
I'm so.
Okay. And number 6. Could you lend me $20, please? Lend me $20. Tell me, Santiago.
See, teacher. Sure. Do you want anything to drink?
Okay, let's look at this for a moment, Santiago. Sorry, we didn't know. Sorry, do you want anything to drink? Letter C doesn't match with number 6. Number 6 doesn't match with letter C because here he is asking or she is asking about money, and the answer here is about a drink. So we need to find another option here that makes more sense. Could you lend me $20? Es, podrías prestarme $20.
I am really sorry, but bossy.
Neither is this one. Tampoco es esta. I'm really sorry, but I'm busy. There is another one here that makes more sense.
Okay, yeah. Hey, teacher. Sorry. Very confused. I'm sorry. I can't house any cost.
Okay, letter E. I'm sorry, I can't. I don't have any
Yes,
cash.
yes, teacher.
This is
So
correct. This is correct. I'm sorry, I can't. I don't have any cash. Although we have more than one answer for certain questions, the answers need to make sense, okay? They need to go together, they need to fit together. And so in the case of number 6, the only one that makes sense is letter E. I'm sorry I can't. I don't have any cash. Okay? Okay, with that being said, if you don't have any questions, let's move on. Okay, so rewrite these sentences. Find another way to say each sentence using the words given. So, turn off your cell phone, please. Can you turn off your cell phone, please? So, this is a question asking a request, and this is an affirmative sentence. This is an imperative. This is almost an order. Almost, because it has please at the end. Number 2, take this form to the office. Using would you mind? Let's see. Using would you mind? Tell me, Sandra.
Sure. Would you mind talking this phone to the office?
Would you mind taking this form to the office? Very well. After mind, we have to use the ing form of the verb. So instead of would you mind take, is, as Sandra said, would you mind taking this form to the office? Okay, very well. Tell me, Angeli, number 3, please turn the TV down. Please turn the TV down.
Could you play? Could you please turn the TV down?
Okay. In this case would be, could you turn the TV down, please? Please at the end. Could you turn the TV down, please? Okay.
Okay.
The please at the end, as you can see right here. Number 4, don't leave wet towels on the floor with would you mind. Tell me, Alexander.
Number 4. Um, would you mind not leaving when towers on the floor?
Okay, would you mind not leaving wet towels on the floor? Excellent. Remember that when we use would you mind and we are asking when we're asking someone not to do something, we use not, okay? As Alexander did. Number 5. Tell me, Yatsina, text me today's homework assignment using would.
Will you text me today's homework assignment?
Yes, would you text?
Assignment?
Okay, very well. Would you text me today's homework assignment? Okay. And the last one, pass me that book, please. Tell me, Santiago, using can.
Can you pass me that book, please?
Yes. Can you pass
Okay.
me that book, please? Very easy, guys. Remember, in 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 everyday practice, when you're speaking with someone, whichever you use will be fine. Okay. If you remember can, use can. If you remember could, use could. If you remember would, use would. And if you remember would you mind, use would you mind. At the end, all of those questions are polite ways to ask for something. Let's continue. Let's continue. Could you lend me some money? Sure. Number two, would you mind helping me? Sorry, I can't right now. No thanks. I forgot. Tell me, Mercedes.
Um, Number. Okay. Sorry, I can't right now.
Sorry, I can't right now. Very well, very well. No thanks and I forgot make no sense in this context. Number three, excuse me, but you're sitting in my seat. I'll close it. Not right now. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that. Tell me, Sandra.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that.
I didn't realize that. Okay, very well. Number four. Would you like to come in? Would you like to come in? That's no excuse. Sorry, I forgot. All right, thanks. Tell me, Jetsina.
All right, thanks.
All right, thanks. Very well. Number five. Would you mind not leaving your clothes on the floor? Would you mind not leaving your clothes on the floor? Okay, thanks. All right, I pull them away. Or excuse me, I'll pay for them. Tell me, Santiago.
Oh, all right. I will put them away.
I'll put them away. Alexander, number six. Can you hand me the remote control? No problem. You could too. I'll make sure.
No problem.
No problem, right? Easy busy. Okay, let's continue with this one. So, for each complaint, apologize and either give an excuse, admit a mistake, make an offer, or make a promise. The first one says, could you turn the TV down? I'm trying to study and the noise is bothering me. Sorry, I didn't realize you were studying. Let's work with case number two, Benjamin. You're late. I've been here for half an hour. What would be Jen's response? What would you say to that, Alexander?
Sorry, the teacher. No,
Sorry, what?
I don't. Not attend.
It's okay. It's okay. Tell me, Santiago, what would you say if I told you, hey, Santiago, you're late. I've been here for half an hour. What would you say to me?
Okay. I am really sorry. The traffic was terrible.
For example, very well. Very well. I'm really sorry. Or sorry, I'm late. The traffic was terrible. That is an excuse, right? Let's continue
Yes.
with example number three, customer. I brought this laptop in last week, but it's still not working right. A common experience. I brought this laptop in last week, but it's still not working right. What would you say as a salesperson? Tell me, Sandra.
I try to explain.
Okay.
I apologize. Let me talk to the technician and see what happened.
Okay, nice. That's a nice response. Another possibility could be I'm sorry, I'll check it again or replace it for you. Okay, I'll check it again or
Okay.
replace it for you. But what you said is also a possible answer because you are giving a reason. Okay. Number four, father. This is a father and son dynamic. You didn't take out the garbage this morning. You didn't take out the garbage this morning. What would you say to that? Imagine you are a son. What would you say to that? Tell me, Sandra.
Uh, I'm sorry that I forget. I do it.
I do it now.
I do it now.
Yeah, I'll do it now. Exactly. I'll do it now.
Okay.
Okay, well done. Yes. I'm sorry that I forgot in the past tense. I'm sorry I forgot. I'll take it out now. Si la saco ahora. Eso es lo que yo diría, ¿verdad? Lo que diríamos. I'll take it out now. Number five, customer, Mercedes. This steak is very tough. I can't eat it. This is a customer. What would you say if you were a waiter?
Ay, papá Dios. I'm not sure, but I respond, sorry, I take into the kitchen to cook it for longer.
Okay, I'll take it into the kitchen and cook her for a longer period of time. Maybe. Um, that would sound kind of weird, maybe for a customer that you try to cook it better. But it's that is a good idea. Okay, that is a good idea. Maybe something more, um, something that would be more that would satisfy more the client would be something like, "I'm really sorry. I'll bring you another steak." Even if you go back and cook it again, the client wants to know that you are going to replace it. It makes us feel as client better if the waiter says he's going to bring me another plate with a different meal or with the same meal but fresh, But that was good. Okay, neighborhood one. Could you do something about your dog? It barks all night and it keeps me awake. Tell me, Mercedes, what would you do with that?
Okay, sorry, I try to keep him quiet.
Yes, well done. I'm sorry, I'll try to keep him quiet. Or I'm sorry, I'll make sure my dog is quiet tonight. Very good, very good. Number seven, resident. Would you mind moving your car? You're parked in my parking space. Wow, that sounds harsh. That sounded harsh. Tell me, Jatina.
Sorry, I didn't know. I'll move my car right away.
Yes, well done. I'll move it right away. I'm sorry, I didn't know. The last one, teacher, please put away your papers. You left them on your desk yesterday. Tell me, Alexander, what would you say as a student if your teacher tells you something like that?
Okay. I'm sorry. I pulled them out now.
Okay, very well. Sorry, I'll put them away now. Or sorry, I forgot, I'll put them away now. Okay, so the idea with this, guys, we have here many different interactions. The idea is only to play different sceneries where you have to use one excuse and give like an action, like an immediate action. I'm sorry, I'll, to practice with the I will that we use when we are promising something right at the moment. Yeah, I'll do it for you. Yeah, I'll buy it for you. Yeah, we normally use I'll when we take rush decision, that fast decision at the moment of speaking. Okay, let's continue. Throw that old food away, put it in the trash can, living room, refrigerator. Tell me, Sandra.
Cross cam.
Trash can. Yes, trash can. Number two, would you mind picking up some dry cleaning, groceries, towels? We need coffee, milk, and rice. Tell me, Mercedes.
Groceries.
Groceries. Yes, groceries. Picking up some. Santiago, number three, turn the lights, oven, stereo off. Electricity costs money.
Um, light, teacher.
Yeah, the lights off. Turn the lights off. Alexander, the last one. My neighborhood made a mistake. Request, promise. He said, I'll be sure to stop my dog from barking. Alexander, are you there? We can't hear you, Alexander.
Okay, teacher, excuse me.
Okay.
Uh, this is the four, no?
Yeah, number four.
My neighbor, my neighbor made mistake.
Are you sure? A mistake?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure. It's okay. Let's see if Mercedes has a different answer.
Yes. Mais. No sé si la pronunciación es esa.
Promise.
My neighbor made a promise.
Yes, that's the correct answer, Mercedes. My neighbor made a promise. This is promise. He said, I'll be sure to stop my dog from barking. Okay? So let's work with the reading. Let me look for the notes that Mercedes sent, because she sent a note here. So Yetsina, you have the first one, Yetsina. Is that right?
Okay.
It's like that? I don't remember, because now I think I did it backwards.
Yeah, it's me.
Is you okay? So you have here the first one.
Um, hasta impossible.
Okay, so let's begin.
Okay. There are about 500,000 hotels around the world. Every day, receptionists, servers, chefs, and managers work in these hotels looking after their guests. Guests often make a special request for things like an extra large bed or a room with a view of the water. And sometimes people complain when something is not satisfactory. In the US, around two-thirds of these complaints are about the noise that other guests are making. Sometimes guests requests and complaints can make a hotel worker's job almost impossible.
Okay, very well. So let's read this again. So there are about 500,000 hotels around the world. Every day, receptionists, servers, chefs, and managers work in these hotels looking after their guests. Guests often make special requests for things like an extra large bed or a room with a view of the water. And sometimes people complain when something is not satisfactory. In the US, around two-thirds of these complaints are about the noise that other guests are making. Sometimes guests' requests and complaints can make a hotel worker's job almost impossible. Okay, so who has paragraph number two?
Me, teacher.
Oh, okay, let's go.
Here are some very urgent be requests as hoster workers as actually heard. Who would you mind letting me your suit tomorrow? I have a job interview to go. Who you want host the stuff with my daughter and has we heard homework? Can you please can you please fill my bag with chocolate milk? I like chicken for dinner. Please buy only the right leg. Can you make sure of the strawberries in my cereals of the same size?
Yeah, crazy requests. Okay, well done, Santiago. Here are some very weird requests that hotel workers have actually heard. Would you mind lending me your suit tomorrow? I have a job interview to go to. Could one of the staff give my daughter a hand with her homework? Can you please fill my bath with chocolate milk? I'd like chicken for dinner, please, but only the right leg. Can you make sure all the strawberries in my cereal are the same size? Crazy, crazy requests. Okay, paragraph number three, Mercedes.
Okay. Some hotel guests are also very good at finding or imagining problems. There are some of their crazy complaints. At a London hotel, 40 miles from the coast, I can see the ocean from my room. At the Portuguese hotel, my bed is way too comfortable. I keep oversleeping and missing the best part of the day. At a hotel at a hotel in Spain, there are too many taste dishes of the rest on the restaurant buffet. I've gained more than 5 pounds to to a receptionist in the middle of the night. I haven't been able to sleep at all. My wife won't stop snoring. After coming back from a day trip to a weather park, somebody told us to bring our swimsuit and towels. So the next time you're at a you're at the hotel and the staff look tired, be patient. Maybe they've had a stressful day.
Okay, very well. Be patient. Patient. Okay, so some hotel guests are also very good at finding or imagining problems. These are some of their crazy complaints. At a London hotel 40 miles from the coast, I can't see the ocean from my room. At a Portuguese hotel, my bed is way too comfortable. I keep oversleeping and missing the best part of the day. At a hotel in Spain, there are too many tasty dishes on the restaurant buffet. I've gained more than 5 pounds. To a receptionist in the middle of the night, I haven't been able to sleep at all. My wife won't stop snoring. After coming back from a day trip to a water park, nobody told us to bring our swimsuits and towels. So the next time you are at a hotel and the staff look tired, be patient. Maybe they've had a stressful day. Okay? So let's solve this. Okay, so read the article, find the words in italics in the article, then match each word with its meaning. Give somebody a hand. What does that mean? If you say, give me a hand, what does that mean? Tell me, Sandra. Sandra, your microphone is off. Sandra, your microphone is off. If you're talking to us, we can't hear you. If you're speaking with us, we can't hear you. Your microphone is off. Okay, apparently Sandra can't.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, okay. Do you have the answer, Sandra? Because I heard you, then I stopped hearing you again. Okay, let's continue. I'm gonna give you the opportunity to Mercedes.
Ok, el micrófono se está apagando, no sé por qué.
Okay, so
Eh,
give somebody a hand.
entonces, la número uno, give a hand, de B. Dice help a person do something.
Yeah, help a person do something is to give somebody a hand. Okay, Mercedes, number two, satisfactory.
Letter C. Good enough.
Okay, good enough. Weird. Number three, weird. Tell me, Jetsina, weird.
Letter E. Very
Yeah,
strange.
very strange. Snoring, number four, snoring. Tell me, Alexander.
Okay, snoring is a to breathe in a noise way when sleep. No, I don't know the pronunciation there.
Asleep.
As sleep.
To breathe
Yeah.
in a noisy way when asleep. Okay. Number five, oversleep. Oversleep. Tell me, Santiago, the last one.
The teacher. No working up early snow.
Enough. No, wake up early enough.
Yes.
Okay, so let's work with this so we can introduce the next unit. The sentences below are false. Correct each sentence to make it true. Number one, it's common for guests to request a bigger room. Tell me, Mercedes.
It's true.
Well, not exactly, because they don't request for bigger room. They normally request for special things because the article is based on those strange things that guests request sometime. So a bigger room would be a normal request. A weird request would be like a bigger bed or a view, something like that. Okay, so in the case of the article, it would be it's common for guests to request special things. Okay, number two, one hotel guest asked to borrow an employee's dress. Tell me, Yatsina.
One hotel guest asked to borrow an employee's suite.
Suit.
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 Yes, remember suit. Traje, suit. Number three, another guest wanted the fruit at breakfast to be the same color. Tell me, Santiago.
Um, yeah, another guess. When there free a break was to be a different color.
Not exactly. In this case, the answer is another guest wanted the fruit at breakfast to be the same size. The same size.
Okay.
Remember that a guy here asked for all the strawberries in my cereal are the same size. So it was even stranger. Okay.
Okay.
Number four, one person wasn't happy because he kept getting up too early. One person wasn't happy because he kept getting up too early. This is false, obviously. The complaint was different. Tell me, Sandra, what was the complaint?
I try. One person wasn't happy. They wasn't happy because the bed was too comfortable and they keep over sleeping.
Well done. Well done. The bed was too comfortable, Sandra. Comfortable. And he kept oversleeping. So he was complaining because the bed was too comfortable. What a complaint. What a complaint. Okay, Alexander, the last one. Someone complained about not taking the right things to go sightseeing.
Okay. Someone complain about not bringing the right things to go to a water park.
Very well. To about not bringing the right things to a water park. Okay, well done, guys. Let's work with our listening. Let's work with our listening. So, listen to Lily, Tyler, and Abby describe their summer plans. What is each person going to do? Okay, so let's start with Lily's summer plans. What are Lily's summer plans? Tell me, Alexander, and the reason why she's doing it.
No, teacher, I don't listen.
Okay, you didn't listen.
No, yes.
Okay, it's okay. Tell me, Santiago.
Um, Summer plus. She think. She think this year I used go to the beach and maybe go snorkel.
Okay.
Uh, her son, she went with the water, uh, rafting, mountain trail, monumento, mount moistly is correct. Creaming,
Snorkeling?
yes, creaming. She was exhausted out there thing.
Okay, I got you. The idea in the case of Lily is that Lily, in this time, she wanted to go to the beach and maybe go snorkeling because in the previous summer, she did many crazy stuff and she was really tired. So for now, she wanted something really relaxing. Okay?
Yes, she was exhausted out there thing. Um, estaba exhausted. Por eso cogió para él.
Yes, she was exhausted. Okay?
Yeah.
Number two, Mercedes Tyler.
Tyler. He will stay home. The reason is because he needs some money for school.
Okay, okay. He will stay home and get a job because he needs to save some money. Okay. Tell me, Santiago.
Uh, Also, some of friends are going to work this summer.
Okay, yeah, some of his friends are going to work this summer too.
Yes, awesome.
Okay. Vamos a continuar with Abby now. Tell me, tell me, Mercedes, Abby.
She's going to work the first month and save money. Then she's going to Thailand to visit her sister. The reason is her sister working in Bangkok, and she said it's really interesting there.
Okay, okay, very well. Okay, guys, that was good. That was good. Okay, so the practice on the platform is based on this unit. And now let me introduce unit number 9. Give me 1 second. Let me answer this.
Hi, teacher.
Yes, I'm here. Sorry, I was answering a text from another student. It's okay, sorry. Okay, so number 9, only time will tell. So this unit is about time. We're going to talk about time. So discuss life in different times, discuss consequences. Okay? So we have here past, present, and future. Past, present, and future. Okay, past, we have, for example, printed books, blackboard, time clocks, assembly line, steam trains, ocean liners. In the present, we have ebooks, digital content, frequent career changes, multiple workplaces, non-polluting vehicles, and shared cars. And for the future, virtual classrooms like this one, learning pills, intelligent robots, 2-hour work day, driverless cars, and teleportation. Yeah, keep dreaming. Okay, so conversation, that's a thing of the past. Ooh, a huge conversation. So you're going to read this conversation in our next class. So let's see what we have here. We have here time contrasts. Okay, this is not complicated because the idea of this is only to express or to show the different ways we can talk about one specific time. For example, we have here past with the verb to be, with used to, again, used to here. For example, a few years ago, there were just houses here. Or we used to go to a burger place after class every day. In the past, we kids used to hang out with friends after school. So we're describing the past. Here, we're describing the present. These days, they're building lots of apartments. Today, people order food from their phones. Nowadays, kids only meet online. So we have here a description of the present. Future. Soon, there will be apartment blocks everywhere. In the future, restaurants might not exist. In a few years, we are going to have virtual friends. So we have here will, that you know, going to. And we have here might. Might is a modal verb that we use for possibility in the future. Okay? We use for possibility. It's like could for the past, might is for the future. Okay? Okay? Okay, so here we have more information about that. Let me see. Okay. Here we have the past looking backward, mirando hacia atrás. A structure used to, base verb or there was, there were. The concept is describe situations or habits that are no longer true. Examples, I used to play outside, now I don't. There were houses here. So when we use there was, there were. We're talking about realities that are not present at the moment. We're talking about things that were that aren't anymore. So if I say, well, there in the where, let me think, something that Baninter, for example, there was a bank named Baninter. If I say there was a bank, it's because that bank doesn't exist anymore. So when I use used to, or there was, or there were for plural, it's because I'm talking about past realities. The present, which is the anchor, we can use the present continuous happening right now. They are building apartments. This is present continuous, right? We have the verb to be and the ing verb. So we're talking about an action that is happening at the moment. They are building apartments. When? Right now. Or using the simple present with the base verb for general facts or routines. For example, people order food from phones. This is present simple. Kids meet online. This is also present simple because we're talking about general facts or routines. Okay? And the last one is the future branching probabilities. We have going to, planned, likely. Remember that we use going to when we have a certainty or evidence. For example, we are going to have virtual friends, planned or likely. Prediction, there will be apartments. That is a prediction. And then we have a possibility with might or may. Restaurants might not exist. So there is a difference between these three. They are not the same. When we use going to, remember, it's because we have a certain degree of certainty. Okay? We have a certain degree of certainty. That's why we use it for planned activities. Something that is likely to happen, probable to happen. Then we have will that we use for prediction. There will be apartments. With this, it's not based on evidence. This is a prediction that I say based on my own intuition or my perception. And then I have might, which is only a possibility. So I'm not sure, but it's a possibility. Restaurants might not exist. Okay, it's not a prediction. I'm only saying that it is possible that restaurants might not exist. Okay, and that's it. Is that clear? Okay, pretty easy, pretty simple. The good stuff comes on Monday. Yes. Okay, so complete the sentences in column A with the appropriate information from column B. Okay, so here we have different sentences, and we have to match these sentences with the correct information. So you have to use your common sense when you are doing this, okay? There is only one answer for each sentence. Only one answer for each sentence. Complete this passage with the verbs in the box. Use the past, present, or future tense. Okay, so here you have this text. Here you have these verbs, and you have to fill the blank spaces using these verbs in the past or present tense or future tense. So you need to look at the structures, at the cues to identify when a sentence is in one of those tenses. For example, let me give you an example. If you see a word like nowadays, en estos días, today, these days, we're talking about the present. Okay, nowadays is en estos días, for example, or a few years, we used to, or in the past, a few years ago, in the past, Evidently, we're talking about the past. But if we read something like soon, that's future. In the future, that's obviously future. In a few years, that's a future sentence. So you have to look for those cues here to know where or how you are going to structure each answer. Then we have these, choose the correct responses. We have three options. One is correct. Let's continue with this. Complete the sentences, use the words given and ideas from the pictures. So you're going to look at the pictures and you're going to complete this. You have here contrast in the past, nowadays, a few years ago, today, 50 years ago, these days, nowadays, sometime in the future. So look at the picture, look at the words in parentheses, and build a sentence. For example, these days, people go to the beach for vacation. Have the beach, beach in parentheses. In the future, well, they might not, they might go, to space for vacation because we can see an astronaut here on vacation. Okay. And the last one is this listening. On the other side of the world. Listen to Katie talk to her grandfather about an upcoming trip. Check the three concerns her grandfather has about the trip. So her grandfather is concerned about three things. You have to identify which are those things, and then you need to write down what is Katie's response to each of these concerns that her grandfather has. Easy peasy. Is that clear? Okay. Okay, guys. So if you don't have any questions, I will send you the pictures as always to the WhatsApp group. Remember that next week is our last week. Okay. We only have two classes remaining. So next next Wednesday is going to be our last class, the end of the course. Okay. So if you don't have any more questions, that will be all for tonight. Have a really good night. Enjoy the rest of the week. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe with all this raining. And see you again on Monday at 8 p.m. Goodbye. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye
Good
bye.
night. Good night.
Bye.